Today we will study what is brand extension. A company builds a brand, it takes money, millions of dollars are spent to build a brand. It takes time and above all it takes persistence, guidance and care from a firm to build a brand. And all the companies know after making a brand that this is an asset to them and they want to leverage upon the asset that they have built over the years. The companies may go for, there are two methods that the companies normally extend their brands, that is, one is line extension and another is category extension. When the companies extend their brand into the same product category, it is known as line extension. We have one example and that is Dove. Dove is a product in personal category, personal care category, and then from Dove soap it extended itself to the Dove shampoo, and now the Dove conditioner is there into the market. And this is one example of that line extension. And at the other, when a brand is extended into the another product category altogether, then it is known as category extension. And one example is Park Avenue. For years, Park Avenue has been a brand of apparel, but it extended itself into the deodorant, into the soap, and this is an example of, as you can see, this is an example of category extension. The question is, why does companies go for brand extension? Why does the firm extends their brand from the existing ones? It is that the consumers test one brand cannot meet all the demands of the consumers, and with the changing consumer mind and tastes, the company has to evolve in one form or the other. So the companies go for brand extension. Second is, it takes millions, so the company is spent heavily upon branding a brand and then launching a new product or a brand in services into the market itself. Completely new is a very costly affair and a very risky one. So the companies try to derive some kind of asset that they already have from the brand building that they have done. And third is that if each of the brands, strong brands are associated with, all the strong brands are associated with some kind of information, something in mind, and when you launch a product into the market with the same brand name, the consumers know it well that okay, this brand speaks for this very things, and then this new product will also keep up to its already promise that the brand as a whole promises to. What are the things that a firm has to look before going for the brand extension? It is very important because some of the well-established brands who went for the brand extension into the market has failed, and that too very miserably. So where does the companies go wrong? There are three things that I will point it out. First is target market. What is the parent brand's target market? You have to look into it. Like we have Harley Davidson. It takes years for a brand to build its own target market, and then with the brand, the target market is identified. Take example of Harley Davidson, where when you say Harley Davidson, you think of the people, you feel of the people who are using Harley Davidson. So the companies like Harley can extend their brands keeping in mind that the users, the target market, and this way the company can leverage upon its brand. Second is the frame of reference. It takes years for a company to build frame of reference for its products or its brand that they have launched into the market. And just think about if McDonald's is closely linked with the fast food chain of restaurants, and if it goes from this move to another, but the brand extension has to be such that it is fast. The service that we get from McDonald's is known as for fast. Second is Coke. It is known for soft drink. If Coke goes for another thing, then it may fail into the market. The various categories of Cokes that are into the market, line extension has been very successful only because they are closely linked they are well into the soft drink market only. And third is point of difference. A brand's defining thing is the difference that it has from the competitors. For example, we have the example of Virgin Group. Virgin Group is from Cola market to the airlines and to the Virgin Records, that is a music group. and they have been very successful in whatever terms they have done, because they are not their point of difference is not kind of things that they are providing, rather the attitude with which they are into the market. The attitude is they are a scratchy underdog who always likes to challenge the established players in the market, and this is done, and this brand is well advertised by the Richard Branson himself, the aura that he carries himself too. One other example is Huggies. The Huggies went for the kids. When it went for the upper kids, some bigger kids, then it was the pull-ups, for the Huggies pull-ups. But when they felt that okay, when they came with a new product for the adult ones, they went for a new product, new brand themselves, and they developed Wise brand for the adults, because the brand Huggies was too much associated with too closely associated with the kids only. The third example we are taking is of Toyota. Toyota was for a middle class and value for money segment. It applied to the value for money customers in the US, and it was closely linked with it. So when they launched a premium car, they thought that okay, there is no need to sell it from the Toyota car because the people may not like it. So they developed a new brand that is all together, and that is known as Lexus. All the distribution, everything was different. The company hid it till the last moment that it is a product of Lexus, and still many people do not know that Lexus is a brand of Toyota, and they are very successful in it, and they have done it well. So before you go for brand extension, what is important is that identify your target markets. The brands that you are going to launch should be in sync with the target markets that you already have. Second is you go for the point of difference, and third is point of reference. All the things should be in sync. If these all are into sync, then kudos to your brand extension. It may go well. Thank you. Well, I want to thank you, the shopkeeper with whom I work, and my friend KK who helped me in making this video. Thank you KK. Thank you.